Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you some Digital Diamond Baseball Great Teams League. And tonight's game will be between the 1906 Chicago Cubs and the 1946 Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. The Red Sox took Game 1 of the series. This is Game 2 of the season and Game 2 of the series. For the visiting Chicago Cubs, batting first, Jimmy Sheckhart. He's playing right field. Batting second, Johnny Kling. He's doing the catching. Batting third, playing third base, Harry Steinfeld. Batting fourth, playing first, Frank Chance. Batting fifth, playing center field, Frank Schulte. Batting sixth, playing second base, Johnny Evers. Batting seventh, playing left field, Jimmy Slagle. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Joe Tinker. And batting ninth and doing the pitching, Jack Pfiester. Jack Pfiester in 1906, 20 wins, 8 losses, an earned run average under 2, 1.51. For the hometown 1946 Boston Red Sox, batting first, Dom DiMaggio. Playing center field. Batting second, playing shortstop, Johnny Pesky. Batting third, playing left field, Ted Williams. Steady ball game. Batting fourth, playing second base, Bobby Doerr. Batting fifth, playing first base, Rudy York. Batting sixth, playing right field, George Mekovich. Batting seventh, playing third base, Rip Russell. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Hal Wagner. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, Tex Hughson. Hughson went 20 wins and 11 losses. Earned run average 2.75. So this should be one heck of a pitcher's duel. The 1946 Red Sox did have a very powerful lineup, though. So can the 46 Red Sox continue on and defeat the 1906 Cubs in Game 2 of this series? Cubs coming from basically a dead ball era. We shall find out. First pitch coming up. And again, we're using Digital Diamond Baseball. This is the Great Teams League. Here we go to the matchups. Batting first, there he is, Jimmy Sheckhart. In 1906, Sheckhart batted .262. Left-handed batter to face the right-handed throwing Hughson. For Sheckhart to reach safely, 680 or higher. Wagner flashes the sign, the windup and the pitch to Sheckhart. We are on our way here. The dice roll. 9-2-4. That is a single to left. Ted Williams retrieves it and throws it back in towards the infield. Sheckhart, ability to steal to get the proper lead under a 240. And if he gets that, he's basically automatic. Under a 950 to complete the theft of second base. So let's see what Sheckhart will do. Johnny Kling steps to the plate. The catcher batted .312 in 1906. For Kling to reach safely, that is a dice roll of a 681 or more. Hughson toes the rubber, looks in at Wagner. Here's the pitch, but let's see what Sheckhart does. Let's see if Sheckhart will attempt the steal. And he does. 6-6-3, doesn't get the lead. So now the pitch to Kling. 1-6-5, that ball goes to Pesky. It's a pop-up. Pesky calls for it, makes the catch. Out number 1. So 1 out, 1 on. And now Harry Steinfeld steps to the plate. He batted .327 in 1906 for the Chicago Cubs. He's looking for a 6.50 or better to reach base safely. His home run swing, 9.88 or higher. The windup and the pitch to Steinfeld. Let's see if Sheckhart's going to go again. 3-8-3. He doesn't. That ball goes out to Mekovic in right field. He keeps going back on it, at the wall. He makes the catch for out number 2. Retreating back to first base is Sheckard. So 2 outs, 1 on, and it will be up to Frank Chance to keep this inning alive. The Cubs' first baseman batted .319 in 1906. He's looking for a .630 or better. His home run swing, .989 or higher. Tex Hughson is ready. He sets and delivers to Chance. 2 outs, 1 on. Sheckard tries to steal. He doesn't get the proper lead. Has to stay put. Now the dice roll for the hit. 4-9-3. That ball goes to Bobby Doerr at second. He scoops it up. Bad hop. He quickly picks it up and throws the first just in time to get Chance inning over. So Doerr stayed in front of that hard ground ball. They get the third out. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Due up for the Boston Red Sox. Dom DiMaggio, Johnny Pesky, and Ted Williams. DiMaggio in 1946 batted .316. He's looking for a .650 or higher to reach base safely. He'll be facing the left-handed pitcher Jack Pfiester. Kling flashes the signs, the windup, and the pitch to Dom DiMaggio. 3-1-6. That ball goes out to left field. Slagle is there, and he makes the catch. Out number 1. Johnny Pesky, Red Sox shortstop, comes to the plate lefty-lefty matchup. Pesky batted .335 in 1946. Red Sox would go to the World Series in 46 and lose to the St. Louis Cardinals in 7. The Cubs in 1906 would face the Chicago White Sox. It was an all-Chicago World Series. So Pesky's looking for a .694 or higher. 1 out, no one on. Pfiester sets and delivers. Here's the pitch to Pesky. And that's a .973. That is going to be a double down the right field line. So Johnny Pesky gets a 1-out double. He's in scoring position for Ted Williams now. Ted Williams in 1946 batted .342. Teddy Ballgame's looking for a dice roll of 647 or higher to reach safely. His home run swing, 967 or better. 1 out, 1 on, the windup and the pitch to Williams. 3-6-3. That ball goes to second base. Evers has it. He throws the Chance for the out. Pesky advances to third. So 2 outs. Johnny Pesky at third now, and it will be up to Bobby Doerr to knock him in. Bobby Doerr batted .271 in 1946. Doerr's looking for an .802 or better. That would be a single or more. To reach safely, .696 or higher. Jack Pfiester is looking for the third out here. Kling goes through the signs. Pfiester, nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Bobby Doerr. 2 outs, 1 on. That's a .078, and that's going to be a strikeout. A big swing and a miss on the high fastball. Inning over. We go to the top of the second, no score. Due up for the Chicago Cubs. Schulte, Evers, and Slagle. Frank Schulte batted .281 in 1906. Left-handed batter facing the right-handed Tex Hughson. Schulte needs a .703 or better to reach base safely. The windup and the pitch. No score, top of the second. 2-2-5. That ball goes out to left field. Ted Williams comes in on it and he makes the catch for out number 1. Johnny Evers steps to the plate. Left-handed batter. Evers batted .255 in 1906 for the Chicago Cubs. He's looking for a .722 or better to reach base safely. The windup and the pitch by Tex Hughson. 1 out, no one on. 9-5-5, and that's a double to right field. Mekovic chases it down in the corner, but too late. Evers has a one-out double. He has very good speed. He'll probably attempt to steal third. If he tries to do that, he'll need an initial dice roll under 200, and then the secondary dice roll under 950. Stepping to the plate, Jimmy Slagle, Cubs left fielder, another left-handed batter. He batted .239 in 1906. One out, one on, the windup and the pitch to Slagle. We await the dice roll. The first dice roll is a 210. Evers will not get the proper jump, though. He'll stay put. Now it's a 5.86. That ball goes out to Mekovic in right field, and he makes the catch. Tagging up and going to third is Evers, as the throw was late. So 2 outs. Evers 90 feet away from giving the 1906 Cubs the lead. Coming to the plate, Joe Tinker. He's the shortstop for the 1906 Cubs. He only batted .233. He's looking for a 7.85 or better, that's a single or more, to knock Evers in from third base. To reach safely, 7.41 or greater. 2 outs, 1 on, the windup and the pitch by Tex Hughson. We await the dice roll. 9-6-1, and that's a double down the right field line. 1-0, 1906 Cubs. So a clutch 2-out hit by Tinker. He's at second now. And the pitcher steps to the plate, Jack Pfiester. Pfiester batted below 100.048. And for him to reach base safely, it's going to be very difficult. He needs a 9.08 or better. Wagner goes through the signs. They do not want to go to the top of the order here, the Red Sox. They want to get this third out against the pitcher. The windup and the pitch by Tex Hughson. 2 outs, 1 on. 1-0 Cubs. 5-1-1. That ball goes to Pesky. He gobbles it up and throws to York for the out. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Cubs. Due up for the Red Sox, York, Mekovic, and Russell. Rudy York comes to the plate. 1946, York batted .276. His home run swing, if you're thinking one swing of the bat to tie this game up, 9.81 or better. To reach safely, York needs a 6.71 or higher. Pfeister's ready. He sets and delivers to York. 1-0 Cubs. 5-2-8. That ball goes out to center field. Schulte is there. He makes the catch for out number 1. 1 out. Coming to the plate, Red Sox right fielder, left-handed batter, George Mekovic. He batted .246 in 1946. To reach safely, 7.55 or better. Kling goes through the signs. Pfiester nods his head. Here's the pitch. That's a 6.51. That ball goes to the first baseman, Chance. He fields it and hustles to the bag himself for out number 2. Hello, Beatles Eternally. How you doing, my friend? So 2 up, 2 down. It'll be up to Rip Russell to extend this inning for the 46 Red Sox. He batted a weak .208 in 1946. He's looking for a 7.94 or better. A chance he launches one? That would be a dice roll of a 9.85 or higher. Jack Pfeister's ready. Here's the pitch to Russell. 2 outs, nobody on. That's a 5.04. That goes to third base. It's a hard line drive. Steinfeld makes the catch. Inning over. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Cubs. Due up for Chicago. Sheckhardt, Kling, and Steinfeld. I'm doing okay, Beatles. Struggling with these names, but I'm doing okay. So Tex Houston steps back out on the mound for the Red Sox. Sheckhardt's 1 for 1. Righty-lefty matchup here. Sheckhardt's looking for a better than 680 to reach safely. The windup and the pitch. 1-0 Cubs. 8-1-1, and that's a single to left. Sheckhart's 2 for 2, and again, he is definitely a base-stealing threat. Sheckhart needs the initial dice rolled if he attempts to steal the under a 240 to get the proper lead, and then pretty much automatic, under a 950 for the theft of second. Johnny Kling steps to the plate. Cubs catcher, he's 0 for 1 today. Righty-righty matchup. He's an 80% chance of successful sacrifice bunt here. York holding Sheckhart on. Wagner goes through the signs. The windup and the pitch to Kling. Let's see what Sheckhart does, though. See if he's going to go. 3-5-5. That ball goes to York. It's a ground ball, and York takes it to the bag himself, but advancing on the fielder's choice is Sheckhart. He's now in scoring position at second base with 1 out. And that will bring up Harry Steinfeld. He's 0 for 1 today. He's looking for a 6.55 or better. His home run swing would consist of a dice roll of a 9-8-8 or more. Hughson toes the rubber, looks in at Wagner, gets the sign. He sets and delivers. 1 out, 1 on, 1-0 Cubs, top of the third. 6-6-3, and Steinfeld is hit by the pitch. Hughson came in high and tight, and he catches Steinfeld. So 2 on, 1 out. Red Sox want to turn a double play here. Very dangerous hitter comes to the plate for the 1906 Chicago Cubs, Frank Chance. And blessedly, a last name I have confidence in pronouncing. He batted .319, as we know. 0 for 1 today. He's looking for a big grip and rip. Wants a dice roll of 635 or higher. The higher the result, the better the result. Wagner goes through the signs. Hughson nods his head. Here's the pitch by Tex. We await the dice roll. 4-8-3. That ball goes to Russell at third base. It's a hard line drive, and Russell makes the catch for out number 2. Quickly retreating back to their bags are the Cubs runners. Sheckhart back to second. Steinfeld back to first. So it will be up to Frank Schulte, the center fielder. Another left-handed batter for the Cubs. He's 0 for 1 today. He's looking for a 7.35 or better. That's a single or more, depending on how high the dice roll is, to reach safely 7.03 or greater. 2 outs, 2 on. The windup and the pitch to Schulte. 1-0 Cubs, top of the third. 5-0-2. That ball goes to York. York drops the ball. He looks frustrated, and Sheckhart. Oh, that's going to be a big error. A big error on York. Wow. Red Sox should be out of the inning. York dropped the ball, then booted it around as Hughson tried to run over there and cover first, but too late. The Red Sox have just opened a great opportunity here for the 1906 Cubs. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Johnny Evers steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. He's a left-handed batter. No place to put Evers. He's looking for a 7-2-2 or better to reach base safely. If he does, the Cubs will have a 2-0 lead. If he gets a hit, most likely a 3-0 lead, as runners will be off on contact. The windup and the pitch to Evers. 1-0 Cubs. That's a 7.66. That is a single to right field. 2-0 Cubs. And Schulte, let's see, Seinfeld scores from second because he was off on contact with 2 outs. It's 3-0 Cubs, so a 2-out single knocking in 2 by Evers. A big clutch hit. 3-0 Cubs. Now coming to the plate, the left fielder, Jimmy Slagle. Another left-handed batter. He only batted .239 though in 1906. He walked his first time up. Was it a walk? Let's just double check real quick. Let's go to daily simulated stats. Oh, fielder's choice. That's what that was. That should have counted as that bat, though. Well, anyhow, he's at the plate now. Wagner goes out to have a word with Hughson at the mound. They're ready. Wagner goes back behind the plate. The windup and the pitch to Slagle. 2 outs, 2 on, 3-0 Cubs. Here's the dice roll. He's looking for a 6.99 or better to reach safely. That's a 2.77. That ball goes to Russell at third base. Russell picks it up and throws to York for out number 3. The Cubs score 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 runners left on base. After 2.5, the Cubs 3, Boston nothing. Due up for the Red Sox, Wagner, Hughson, and DiMaggio. Hal Wagner comes to the plate. First at-bat. Now I realize why he was 0 for 0. It was his first at-bat, the gentleman for the Cubs. Wagner batted .230 in 1946. Lefty-lefty matchup. Pfiester sets and delivers. Wagner looking for a 7.44 or better. Here's the pitch. The dice roll. 9.38. That is a single to right field, so a leadoff single for Wagner. The corners have moved in. They're expecting a bunt from the Red Sox pitcher Tex Hughson. He's got an 80% chance of success rate, but them moving in will cut that back a bit. He only batted .132 in 1946, so we're gonna lay the bunt down. So we're looking for a dice roll under 800. It's a 560. It's a good bunt. Wagner will advance to second. Pfiester throws to Chance at first for the out. So with 1 out, Wagner's in scoring position. We go to the top of the order. Dom DiMaggio, he's 0 for 1 today. Can knock in a run here. Looking for a 7.64 or better. That's a single or more. To reach safely, 6.50 or higher. The windup and the pitch to Dom DiMaggio. 1 out, 1 on. That's a 2.51. That ball goes out to center field. That's a line drive. Schulte is there. He makes the catch for out number 2. DiMaggio hit it hard, but right at Schulte. Wagner retreats back to second. So with 2 outs, it will be up to Johnny Pesky, the Red Sox shortstop, to extend the inning and knock Wagner in. He's 1 for 1 today, Pesky. He's looking for a dice roll of 6.94 or higher to reach safely. Kling flashes the sign. Pfiester sets and delivers to Pesky. And it's a 2.86. That ball goes to Tinker at short. It's a hard hit ball. He snags it and throws to Chance. Inning over. Wagner is wasted at second. We go to the top of the 4th. The 1906 Cubs 3, the 1946 Red Sox nothing. Due up for Chicago, Tinker, Pfiester, and Sheckard. Joe Tinker's 1 for 1 today with an RBI. He's looking for a dice roll of 7.41 or higher. The windup and the pitch by Hughson. 3-0 Cubs, top of the 4th. 0.72. That ball goes back to the pitcher, who throws to York for out number 1. And that will bring up the Cubs pitcher, Jack Pfiester. He's 0 for 1 today. Hughson gets the sign from Wagner. He sets and delivers to Pfiester. We await the dice roll. 4.91. That ball goes to Russell at third base. He charges and throws to York for out number 2. Nice play on that weak ground ball down to third by Russell. So 2 outs, no one on, top of the order. Jimmy Sheckard comes to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with a run scored. Sheckard's looking for a 6-8-0 or better to reach safely and extend the top of the fourth. The windup and the pitch by Hughson. We await the dice roll. 3-9-5. That ball goes to Johnny Pesky at short. He charges it, fires to York for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the fourth. The 1906 Cubs 3, the 1946 Red Sox nothing. Due up for Boston, Ted Williams, Bobby Doerr, and Rudy York. Hello, Ken Castro. How you doing, my friend? So Ted Williams steps to the plate. Red Sox down 3-0. He's 0 for 1 today. If you're thinking of big blast by Teddy ball game, that's a 9-6-7 or better. To reach safely, 6-4-7 or higher. The windup and the pitch by Pfiester. 7-5-1. Williams works a walk with his patience. So Ted Williams is on at first. He'll be going nowhere. He's being held on by Chance. Red Sox down 3. Bobby Doerr, the cleanup hitter, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Doerr's home run swing, 9-7-9 or better. To reach safely, 6-9-1 or higher. Pfeister's ready. Here's the pitch to Doerr. 6-7-5. It's a pop-up to the catcher. Kling makes the catch for out number 1. Williams just basically stood there at first base. So Rudy York comes to the plate. York is 0 for 1, the Red Sox first baseman. His home run swing consists of a dice roll of 9-8-1 or higher. To reach safely, 6-6-6 or better. 1 out, 1 on, the windup and the pitch to York. 3-1-7. That ball is going to go out to Schulte in center field. He keeps going back on it at the warning track. He makes the catch. Retreating back to first base is Ted Williams. So there's 2 outs now. Chance holding Williams on at first. And George Metkovich comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. If you're thinking one swing of the bat to pull the Red Sox to within 1 run, that's a dice roll of a 9-9-3 to a 9-9-9. To reach safely, 7-4-5 or better. Pfiester toes the rubber, looks in at Kling. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Metkovich. That's a 1-8-0, and that is going to be a strikeout. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. It's still 3-0 Cubs. Due up for Chicago, Kling, Steinfeld, and Chance. Johnny Kling is 0 for 2, the Cubs catcher. Righty-righty matchup. Tex Hughson's ready. Here's the pitch to Kling. 7-3-0, and Kling has a leadoff single to left field. Williams retrieves it and throws it back into Pesky. York will be holding Kling on. Kling is definitely a threat to steal. He needs the proper lead, which consists of a dice roll of under 200. If he gets that, again, almost automatic. The secondary dice roll, he needs to be under 950. At the plate now, Harry Steinfeld. He's 0 for 1 today with a run scored. He's looking for a 650 or better to reach safely. The windup and the pitch by Hughson. No outs, 1 on. Kling does not get the dice roll for the lead. And now it's a 1-1-7. That ball goes out to Ted Williams. It's a long run for Williams. He stretches out. And he makes the catch! What a shoestring catch by Teddy Ballgame! Robbing a hit. Kling quickly retreats back to first. 1 out, 1 on. And Frank Chance comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Chance's home run swing, 989 or higher, to reach safely 630 or better. Red Sox looking to turn 2 here. The windup and the pitch to Chance. 3-0 Cubs, top of the 5th. That's a 1-5-1. Kling goes. The next row is a 7-3-7. Kling steals second base. So he's in scoring position now. The double play, the Red Sox move back to normal depth. As Beetle says, these dead ball teams play tough. Yes, they do. So Frank Chance has a duck out on the pond he can knock in. Tex Hughson gets the sign from Wagner. The windup and the pitch to Chance. 1 out, 1 on. 3-0 Cubs. 6:05, that ball goes to Johnny Pesky. Hard ground ball. Room service hop. Pesky throws to York for out number 2. Kling has to hold at second. So with 2 outs, it will be up to Frank Schulte. Schulte's 0 for 2, the Cubs center fielder, left-handed batter. He's looking for a dice roll of a 7-3-5 or higher. That's a single or more. To knock in Kling from second base, he'll be off on contact. To reach safely, 703 or better. The windup and the pitch to Schulte. 2 outs, 1 on. 3-0 Cubs, top of the 5th. That's a 2:05. That ball goes to Russell. It's a hard line drive. He reaches out and makes the catch at third base. Inning over. The 1906 Cubs threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Cubs lead the Red Sox 3-0. Due up for Boston, Russell, Wagner, and Hughson. Rip Russell, 0 for 1 today. He's looking for a 7-9-4 or more to reach safely. So far, Jack Pfiester has been on track in this game. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Russell. 2-5-8. That ball goes to third base in Steinfeld. He fields it and throws to Chance. 1 up, 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Stepping to the plate, left-handed batting catcher Hal Wagner. Wagner's 1 for 1. He awaits the delivery by Pfiester. The windup and the pitch. 6-9-7. That ball goes to Evers at second base. He makes a nice pick, plants his feet, and throws to Chance for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. It will be up to the Red Sox pitcher Tex Hughson to extend this inning, and to do so, he will need a dice roll of an 8-2-1 or better. Pfiester gets the sign from Kling. Here's the pitch. 5-6-2. That ball is a grounder to Chance. He flips to Pfiester, covering the bag. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 6th. The 1906 Cubs lead the Boston Red Sox 3-0. Due up for Chicago, Evers, Slagle, and Tinker. Johnny Evers. Left-handed batting second baseman, 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Looking to go 3 for 3 here. He needs a 7-2-2 or higher to reach base safely. Wagner goes through the signs. Hughson nods his head. Here's the pitch to Evers. 3-0 Cubs, top of the 6th. 3-5-4. That ball goes to Pesky. It's a line drive, and he makes the catch. So, Evers lines out to short. 1 out, no one on. Jimmy Slagle comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Left-handed batting left fielder for the Cubs. He needs a 6-9-9 or better to advance safely. Hughson toes the rubber, peers in at Wagner, gets the sign. He sets and delivers to Slagle. 1 out, no one on. 3-9-7. That ball goes out to right field to Metkovich. He makes the catch for out number 2. Now coming to the plate, number 8 batter, The shortstop for the Cubs, Joe Tinker. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Tinker needs a 7-4-1 or higher to extend this inning. The windup and the pitch. 2 outs, nobody on. 4-8-9, that ball goes to Bobby Doerr. He throws over to York. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Cubs. Due up for the Red Sox. The top of the order, Dom DiMaggio, Johnny Pesky, and Ted Williams. Teddy Ballgame. Beatles Eternally says, these are the saddest of possible words. Tinker to Evers to Chance. So Dom DiMaggio steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2, the Red Sox leadoff hitter and center fielder. Lefty-righty matchup. DiMaggio's looking to get his first hit of the game. He needs a 6.50 or better to reach safely. Pfiester sets and delivers to DiMaggio. 4-8-1. That ball goes to center field. Schulte is there to catch that hard line drive. So once again, DiMaggio hits the ball hard, but to no avail. Out number 1. Now coming to the plate with 1 out, Johnny Pesky. The Red Sox shortstop, he's 1 for 2 today. Lefty-lefty matchup. Pesky's looking for a 6.94 or better to reach safely. Kling goes through the signs. Pfiester nods his head. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Pesky. 7-4-4. Pesky's patience earns him a free pass. He's on first with 1 out. Chance is holding him on. And now the saddest words in baseball, I hope not to happen. Tinker to Evers to Chance. Teddy Ballgame steps to the plate. Williams 0 for 1 with a walk. His home run swing, 9-6-7 or better. Red Sox fans are looking for Teddy to yank one out of the ballpark here. Pesky being held on by Chance. The windup and the pitch by Pfiester. 7-9-6. Williams has a walk. The Red Sox have something cooking here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners at first and second. And coming to the plate, the cleanup hitter, the second baseman, Bobby Doerr. Doerr is 0 for 2 today. And if you're thinking one swing of the bat to tie this game up at 3, Doerr would need a dice roll of a 9-7-9 or better. To advance safely, a 6-9-6 or higher. Cubs looking to turn 2 and get out of this inning. Pfiester gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Bobby Doerr. 1 out, 2 on, 3-0 Cubs. And Bobby Doerr will strike out. He rolls a 0-1-2. Big swing and a miss on the high fastball. So Pfiester comes up big. Now there's 2 outs, 2 on, and it'll be up to the first baseman, the right-handed batting Rudy York. York will need a 6-7-1 or higher to reach safely. His home run swing, 9-8-1 or greater. The windup and the pitch to York. 7-8-1, another walk by Pfiester this inning. He has walked 3. The bases are loaded without a Red Sox hit. And stepping to the plate, the right fielder, the number 6 batter, George Metkovich, has a chance to put the Red Sox ahead here. If you're thinking grand salami, George needs a 9-9-3 to a 9-9-9. Not a great possibility there, but a base hit should score 2 as the runners will be off on contact. And that would be an 8-3-8 or better to reach safely a 7-5-5 or higher. Big moment here for the Red Sox. Pfiester peers in at Kling, gets the sign. The windup and the pitch to Metkovich. 6-9-0. That ball is a hard line drive and snared out of the air by Pfiester, the pitcher. Wow, that was heading up the middle for a base hit, and Pfeister's quick reaction ends the inning. So the Red Sox threaten but do not score. They cannot capitalize on the bases loaded. We go to the top of the 7th. The 1906 Cubs 3, the 1946 Red Sox nothing. Due up for Chicago, Pfiester, Sheckard, and Kling. Tex Hughson has now faced 26 batters. His threshold is 28. Pfeister's 0 for 2. He's looking for a 908 or higher to reach safely. Wagner goes through the signs. Hughson nods his head. Here's the pitch to Pfiester. 3-0 Cubs. That's a 6-9-9. That ball goes to Bobby Dorr. It's a soft grounder. He comes in on it. Throws to York at first for the out. 1 out. Now come to the plate. The Cubs right fielder Jimmy Sheckard. Sheckard is 2 for 3 with a run score. He needs a 6-8-0 or better to reach base safely. A righty-lefty matchup here. The windup and the pitch to Sheckard. 1 out, no one on. Top of the 7th. 3-0 Cubs. 9-2-1. That is a single into right field. So a 1-out single. Sheckard definitely again a threat to steal. And Johnny Kling steps to the plate. The Cubs catcher, he's 1 for 3. Red Sox would love to turn 2 here. It'll be difficult. Sheckard has excellent base running ability and speed at first, being held on by Rudy York. The windup and the pitch to Kling. He needs a 6-8-1 or better to reach safely. We await the dice roll. That's a 2-9-6. Sheckard does not get the proper lead. Now it's a 4-2-4. That's Kling's swing. That ball goes out to Ted Williams. He makes the catch for out number 2. Retreating back to first base is Sheckard. So 2 outs, 1 on. The third baseman, the number 3 hitter, Harry Steinfeld, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. His home run swing, 9-8-8 or better. To reach safely, 6-5-0 or higher. Tex Hughson is ready. The windup and the pitch. 2 outs, 1 on. 3-0, top of the 7th. 7-7-6, Sheckard will stay put. Doesn't get the proper lead. 9-0-5, that's a single to left. Let's see if Sheckard's going to try to go first to third on this one. No, they will hold Sheckard up. Probably a smart play there. Very shallow left field. So, first and second, 2 outs. And Frank Chance comes to the plate. The 1906 Cubs cleanup hitter. He's 0 for 3 today. His home run swing, 9-8-9 or better. To reach safely, 6-3-5 or higher. Tex Hughson is 2 over his limit. He's now faced 30 batters. His limit is 28. This will probably be his last batter. The windup and the pitch to Chance. Red Sox looking for that third out here. The dice roll. 3-6-6. That ball goes out to left field. Ted Williams comes in on it. He makes the catch. Inning over. We go to the 7th inning stretch as they play Take Me Out to the Ball game. The Cubs threaten but do not score. Chicago leads the Red Sox 3-0. Due up for Boston, Russell, Wagner, and Hughson. So most likely a pinch hitter. Let me quickly go to the chat. Beatles Eternally has posted a couple of things. Beatles Eternally says, these are the saddest of possible words. Tinker to Evers to Chance. Trio of Bear, Cubs, and fleeter than birds. Tinker and Evers and Chance. Beatles then post, ruthlessly pricking our Gonfalon bubble. Boy, did I butcher that. Bubble making a giant hit into a double. Words that are heavy with nothing but trouble. Tinker to Evers to Chance. All right, so Rip Russell comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2, and I think we've seen enough of Rip. See if we have someone better on our bench here to face the lefty Jack Pfiester. All right, who can hit left-handed pitching? Pfiester pitching a shutout here. Let's look at all entries. Oh, it's not going to give me numbers. Well, that stinks. Let's just go combined. We'll just go off to see. Roy Partey batted .315. He had 128 at-bats. He's a catcher. I think we shall go with Pinky Higgins. I like that name. He only batted .275. But let's double click on Partey. Nope, just combined stats. Okay. 607. Go bench coach. We'll do it this way. There's Partey. 651. All right. We need base runners. Let's check out. Look at Pinky Higgins, 688. Leon Clubberson, let's look at him. And then we'll make a decision. Leon. Where are you, Leon? Oh, there you are. Clubberson. 676, so guess we're going with Roy Partey. So Roy Partey will pinch hit for Russell. He batted .315 in 1946. We're looking for a dice roll of 651 or better for him to reach safely. Red Sox need base runners. Beatles Attorney says the poem that I butchered very badly, that he was kind enough to put in the chat, was written in 1910. Alrighty, the windup and the pitch by Pfiester here in the bottom of the seventh. 3-0 Cubs. 0-0-7, and that is a strikeout. So Partey does not party as he just walked back to the bench. Big swing and a miss. Ouch. 1 out, and Hal Wagner, the catcher, comes to the plate. Wagner's 1 for 2 today. As Pfeister's throwing a 2-hit shutout against the 1946 Red Sox. But as you see, his ERA in 1906 was under 2, 1.51. Lefty-lefty matchup. Wagner needs a 7.44 or better to reach base safely. The Red Sox desperately need base runners here. Kling goes through the signs. Pfiester nods his head. Here's the pitch to Wagner. That's an 8-9-1, and that's the Red Sox' third hit of the game, a single to center. So corners move in. The pitcher comes to the plate. He's not going to hit. We're going to go back to our bench. Look for another pinch hitter. And this time it's going to be Leon Culberson, excuse me. He'll come in to pinch hit for Tex Hughson, and let's quickly go to his numbers. Bring up the box score. Tex Hughson went 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs. Only 1 was earned. There's that big error by the Red Sox. Didn't walk any, didn't strike out any. His night is done. Leon Culberson steps to the plate. He batted .313 in 1946. Lefty-righty matchup here. He needs a 6.46 or better to reach base safely. His home run swing, .990 or greater. 1 on, 1 out chances holding Wagner on at first. The windup and the pitch by Pfiester. 5-5-1. That ball goes out to Schulte in center field. He comes in on it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. The top of the order now. We go to the top of the order. Dom DiMaggio steps to the plate. The little professor is 0 for 3. He needs a big hit here to get off the schneid. But to reach safely, 6-4-5 or higher. 2 outs, 1 on. The windup and the pitch to DiMaggio. 0-9-9. That's another strikeout. Called strike 3. This inning is over. We go to the top of the 8th. 3-0 Cubs. We have to bring in a new pitcher. And a third baseman. So, can Culberson play third? Yes, he can. He's not good at it, but he can play third. Wow, his error percentage is 9.3%. Not very good. Maybe we'll go with someone else to play third. Ernie Andres. His error percentage 5.6. So he'll play third. And he'll go into the 8th spot. And now we need a new pitcher. Go to our bullpen. Jim Wilson, an ERA of 27. That would be an adventure. Mace Brown. I don't want to use him. He 2.05. 2.05 ERA. 3 wins, 1 loss. Well, you know what? Let's use Mace Brown. What the heck, right? He'll come in the 9 spot. He's the pitcher. We need a catcher. I thought we needed a third baseman. Missing a catcher. Pitcher, third base. Oh, Roy Partee. Forgot about him. All right, we need a catcher. I think he can catch. He'll stay in to catch. And now we're all set. All right. We go to the top of the 8th. Frank Schulte's at the plate. He's 0 for 3. The Cubs center fielder. He's looking for a 6.34 or higher to reach base safely. Mace Brown on the mound. 1946, 3 wins, 1 losses. Earned run average of 2.05. Righty-lefty matchup. Partee Goes through the signs. Here's the pitch by Brown. (7-1-1). So Mace Brown does not do himself justice. He walks the leadoff batter. Schulte's at first now, and he's definitely a threat to steal. That walk will most likely turn into a double. Johnny Evers steps to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 1 run scored. The Red Sox want to turn 2 here. Evers needs a 6.43 or higher to reach base safely. Brown's ready to work. Here's the pitch. Top of the 8th, no outs, 3-0 Cubs. 1-3-7, that ball goes to left field. Ted Williams keeps going back on it, and he makes the running catch right up against the wall. Retreating is Schulte back to first. So with 1 out, York's holding Schulte on. Stepping to the plate, the left fielder, left-handed batting, Jimmy Slagle. He's 0 for 2 today. Slagle's looking for a 6.20 or higher to reach base safely. Red Sox once again want a double play ball. Schulte most likely will be stealing with the pitch. Brown gets the sign. He sets and delivers. Let's see if Schulte's going. 1-5-3, Schulte's off and running. 1-2-2. He has stolen second base. So he's in scoring position with 1 out. Always a very dangerous man to put on the base pad. Jimmy Slagle has an RBI opportunity here. Brown toes the rubber, looks in at Party. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Slagle. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 8th. 9-5-1. That's a single into center field. Here comes a throw to the plate, 0-5-6. Schulte scores from second. DiMaggio's throw is strong, but not in time. It's now 4-0 Cubs. 1 out RBI single by Slagle. So the walk comes back to haunt the 46 Red Sox. Once again, the Red Sox looking for a double play ball. Joe Tinker steps to the plate, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Slagle is also a base running threat. Most likely he's going to be off and running, trying for the theft of second base. Tinker needs a 6.67 or better to reach safely. The windup and the pitch to Joe Tinker. Let's see what Slagle does at first. 3-4-5, that's a swing. The ball goes out to left field. Williams comes in on it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Retreating back to first base is Jimmy Slagle. So with 2 outs, Jack Pfiester steps to the plate. The pitcher's 0 for 3, but that doesn't really matter. He has been spinning a gem out there on the mound. A 3-hit shutout through 7. Mace Brown's ready. Here's the pitch to Pfiester. 2 outs, 1 on. Let's see if Slagle's going on this one. 3-7-6. That ball goes out to right field. Metkovich is there, and he makes the catch. Inning over. The Cubs get 1 to extend their lead to 4-0. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Due up for the Red Sox, Johnny Pesky, Ted Williams, and Bobby Doerr. Red Sox bats have to awaken here. Pfiester has put those bats to sleep. Pesky's 1 for 2 with a walk. He needs a 6.94 or higher to reach base safely. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Pesky. 6-8-2, that ball goes out to center field. Schulte comes in on it and makes the catch. Pesky flies out to shallow center. Ted Williams steps to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. 1 out, no 1 on. He's 0 for 1. He's walked twice. And as I just missed that fly that just went by my face, I will get that bastard. But for now, he lives. So Williams is up. He's looking for a 6-4-7 or higher. Home run swing, 9-6-7 or better. Pfiester stares in at Kling. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Williams. 1 out, no one on, and that's a 7-3-0. Ted Williams has his 3rd walk of the game. And that brings up the cleanup hitter, Bobby Doerr. 1 swing of the bat, and the Red Sox will cut into the Cubs' lead by half. But at first, they need the swing of the bat by Bobby Doerr. He's 0 for 3. His home run swing, 9-7-9 or higher. To reach safely, 6-9-1 or better. The windup and the pitch by Pfiester. 1 out, 1 on. And that is a 8-2-6, and that's a single to left. That's the Red Sox 4th hit of the game, and we're not sending Ted Williams as he only has a 24.4% chance of making it. The big no. Let's hold him at second. The Red Sox threatening once again, here in the bottom of the 8th. 2 on, 1 out, and Rudy York comes to the plate. York is 0 for 2. He has also walked once. His home run swing consists of a dice roll of 9-8-1 or higher. To reach safely, 6-7-1 or better. Pfiester has now faced his threshold of 31 batters. York will make 32. He'll be over it. I know I missed, Beatles. The thing came flying at my face. I'll get him. I'll get that fly, Beatles. I don't know how he got in the house, but he will be dead at some point. Maybe not tonight, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. That fly will be dead. Alright, so York needs a 6-7-1 or better. The windup and the pitch by Pfiester. 4-0 Cubs. 1 out, 2 on. Bottom of the 8th. That's a 6-2-1. That ball goes out to left field. Slagle is there, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So with 2 outs, the right fielder, number 6 batter, left-handed batter, George Metkovich, steps to the plate. His home run swing, 9-9-3 or greater. To reach base safely, 7-5-5 or more. Let's see who we have on the bench here. He only batted .246. Slugging percentage, .356. So let's see. Tom McBride, his slugging percentage, .359. Do 10. And he can play right field. How many at-bats did he had? Plate appearances, 165. And he is a right-handed batter. So Tom McBride will come in to pinch hit. We're looking for that some old magic in that top hat that Frosty found. So Tom McBride batted .301 in 1946. To reach base safely, 6.99 or better. Man, his home run swing, we need a 9.99 there. So 2 outs, McBride strides to the plate. Kling goes out to the mound, has a word with Pfiester, now comes back behind the plate. Everyone's ready. The windup and the pitch to McBride. 6-7-5, that ball goes to shortstop. Tinker gobbles it up, but then drops it on the exchange. Bases are loaded. No, wait a second, what happened here? Let's go back. The ball got by Tinker. The Red Sox score on the error. Runners are at second and third now. It's 4-1, so the tying run comes to the plate in Roy Partey, who batted .315. He's 0 for 1 today. He came in, he pinch hit, Now it's a big moment here. Red Sox can get right back in this game. Roy Parkey represents the tying run at the plate, but again, his home run swing is the miracle of miracles. 999. We just want him to get on base here. 651 or better. Pfiester seems a bit miffed at his shortstop. Tinker. Staring at him. Now he gets back on the mound. Gets a sign from Kling. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Party. Dice roll 6-2-5. That ball goes to Chance. He catches it on the line. Inning over. So the error hurts. The Red Sox get 1. Pfiester loses a shutout. We go to the top of the 8th. Or is it the 9th? 4-1. Chicago. I need a... Oh, McBride's just going to stay in and play right field. So we're all set there. Mace Brown will stay on the mound. I think we're good. So we go to the top of 9th, 4-1 Cubs. Due up for Chicago. Sheckard, Kling, and Steinfeld. Jimmy Sheckard, 3 for 4 with a run scored. Mace Brown has faced 5 batters. His threshold is 6. He's ready. Here's the pitch by Brown. We await the dice roll and the result here. 0-8-1. That ball goes to center field. It's a hard line drive. DiMaggio continues to go back. He reaches up and makes the catch at the warning track for out number 1. Johnny Kling steps to the plate. The Cubs catcher, 1 for 4. He needs a dice roll of 6-1-6 or better to reach safely. Brown works quickly. Here's the pitch to Kling. 7-0-9. Kling works a walk, and that's going to be it for Mace Brown. He is now tired. We'll go to our bullpen with 1 out and 1 on. And coming in, let's go to the bench coach. Righty. Mike Ryba, I think, is going to come in. Let's check out Mike Ryba. Alrighty, that's who we're going to bring in. .355 earned run average. So Mike Ryba comes in from the bullpen. 1946, no wins, 1 losses, earned run average of 3.55. He pitched 12 2/3 innings. Big moment here for the Red Sox. They're looking to get 2, a twin killing to get out of this inning. 1 on, 1 out. Harry Steinfeld at the plate. 6-1-5 or better to reach safely. Here's the pitch by Ryba. We await the result of the dice roll. 2-3-1. Klein does not get the proper lead. He stays put. That's a 6-4-9, and that's a base on balls. So first and second now with 1 out. And the cleanup hitter, first baseman, right-handed batting, Frank Chance comes to the plate. 0 for 4. And for Chance to reach safely, he needs a 600 or better. Party goes out to have a word with Ryba. Goes back behind the plate. Red Sox looking for a twin killing to end this inning. Keep it a 3-run deficit. Here's the pitch by Ryba. .503. That ball goes out to DiMaggio in center. He makes the catch. Retreating back to second base is Kling. And back to first is Steinfeld. So 2 outs, 2 on. And Frank Schulte, the center fielder, comes to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup here. Schulte's 0 for 3. 1 walk, 1 run scored. He needs a 6.68 or better to reach safely. Reba gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Schulte. 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the 9th, 4-1 Cubs. 7:08, another walk. Bases are loaded. 3 walks in this inning by 2 different pitchers for the Red Sox. And that brings up Johnny Evers, and we've seen enough of Mike Reba. Once again, we go to the bullpen. Do we have any other lefties? Mickey, that's a starter, though. Well, we're going to go with Bob Klinger, I think. Let's go to bench coach. Let's see if Klinger's in our rotation. No, he's not. Good. So Bob Klinger will come in. Try to get the Red Sox their last out of the top of the 9th and out of this jam. Bob Klinger, 1946, 3 wins, 2 losses, earned run average 2.37. He threw 57 innings. He'll face the left-handed batting Johnny Evers. 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, 1 run scored. Cubs looking to break this game wide open here. Wide open in the top of the 9th. Klinger's ready. Here's the pitch to Evers. No place to put him. 7-7-8, and guess what, folks? That's the 4th walk by Red Sox pitching this inning, forcing in a run. The Cubs now take a 5-1 lead. Good God, what has happened to Red Sox pitching in this game? There was not 1 hit in that inning so far. 4 walks. Jimmy Slagle comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. He needs a 6.67 or higher to reach safely. Parkey goes out to have a word with Klinger. Rudy York joins him at the mound. The meeting now adjourns. The players go back to their proper positioning. Let's see what Klinger can do now. He sets and delivers to Slagle. .458. That ball goes to Pesky. He throws to York. Inning over, but the Cubs score a run on 4 walks. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. The 1906 Cubs 5. The 1946 Boston Red Sox 1. And back out on the mound is Jack Pfiester. He's 3 over his threshold. He's faced 34 batters. His threshold's 31, but he looks extremely strong. He's only given up 4 hits and 1 unearned run due to the error by Tinker at short, who Pfiester probably thinks Tinker is a stinker right now. And here comes Ernie Andres, and he will not bat, as his batting average in 46 is .098. We'll go back to the bench. And we're going to go with Pinky Higgins. So we finally get to say Pinky Higgins. Been looking forward to that. So Higgins comes to the plate. He batted .275 in 1946. To reach safely 6.88 or better, Red Sox desperately need a plethora of base runners in the bottom of the 9th. The windup and the pitch by Pfiester. 4-2-2. That ball's going out to left field. Slagle's under it. He makes the catch for out number 1. Chicago is 2 outs away from tying up this series at 1 game apiece. The opening series of the season for the Great Teams League using Digital Diamond Baseball. And now the pitcher, Bob Klinger, steps to the plate. And you know what? He batted .312 in 1946. We're going to let Bob Klinger hit. Though he needs an .804 or better. Boy, is that a high dice roll. You know what? Back to the bench. We need base runners. And we're going to go with Don Gutteridge. Will come in. He batted .234 in 46, but he's a right-handed batter. We do have a Ben Steiner, but he's a lefty. Batted .250. So we're going to go with the righty instead. So Don Gutteridge steps to the plate. Needs a 7.42 or better to reach base safely. Lefty-righty matchup. Pfiester works quickly. Here's the pitch. 3.55. That ball goes out to left field. Slagle comes in on it. He makes the catch for out number 2. Top of the order. Dom DiMaggio is 0 for 4. Looking to extend this inning. He needs at least a 6.50 or better. Jack Pfiester is looking for a complete game victory here. Gets the sign from Kling. Here's the pitch to Dom DiMaggio. 2 outs. Nobody on. Bottom of the 9th. 5-1 Cubs. That's a 1-4-2. That ball is going out to center field. Schulte going back on it at the track. And he makes the catch. This ball game is over. The 1906 Cubs defeat the 1946 Red Sox 5-1 here in Fenway. Both records for these teams are now even, 1 game apiece. Let's make this official. We'll hit exit. We'll hit yes. And let's see who the player of the game was. My guess, Jack Pfiester, the pitcher. Go to the box score. Let's just go player of the game real quick. Nope, Jimmy Evers. I think he went 3 for 5. See Jimmy Evers here. No, he went 2 for 4. 1 run scored, 3 RBIs, 1 walk. Okay, I could see that. I think Pfiester should have still been the player of the game. Let's give you his numbers. Pfiester picks up the win. He went the full game. 9 innings, only 4 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. He walked 5 and struck out 5. The Red Sox could not take advantage of those walks. For Boston, Tex Hughson went 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs. Only 1 was earned, though. He didn't walk anyone. He didn't strike out anyone. He took the loss. Mace Brown came in, 1 1/3 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, both earned, walked 2. And then Mike Reba pitched the last third. Well, that can't be right. We got one more pitcher here. There we go. Klinger. Reba pitched a third, gave up 2 walks, including walking a run in. And then Klinger came in and got the last out in the top of the 9th. No, Klinger walked the run in, excuse me. But then got the last out on the top of the 9th. So, in total, Red Sox pitching gave up 9 hits, 5 runs. Only 3 of them were earned. They walked 5. Basically, all in that one. They walked 4 in that inning, the top of the 9th. Didn't strike out anyone. Didn't give up any home runs. Let's see, the Red Sox had a lot of offers. We'll just go with the hits. Johnny Pesky 1 for 3 and he walked once. Bobby Dorr 1 for 4. Wagner, the catcher, 2 for 3, and those are your 4 hits. So the Red Sox were up 31 times, scored 1 run. It was unearned, 4 hits, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. For the 1906 Cubs, it was a fairly good offensive performance. They were up 36 times, 5 runs on 9 hits, 5 RBIs, 5 walks, no strikeouts. Sheckard had 3 hits. Kling had 1 hit. Evers, the player of the game, 2 hits with 3 RBIs. Slagle a hit and an RBI. Tinker a hit and an RBI, and that's it, folks. So before I sign off, I'd like to say thank you to Beatles Eternally and Ken Castro, who joined me in the chat for this game. Greatly appreciate it. The Chicago White Sox defeat the Boston Red Sox 5-1. So that's the 1906 Chicago. I'm sorry, I said White Sox, the Cubs. That's the 1906 Chicago Cubs 5, the 1946 Boston Red Sox 1. Al, Red Sox fans, saying thank you very much. Health and happiness till next time. Bye-bye, and God bless.